All right, Josh, here we are. This is the first episode of Take 5 Mailbag. And here we are sitting in the St. Joe store. That's where we're filming today, which makes sense because we have a nice wall of shoes behind us. And since St. Joe, Michigan, kind of 10, 15 minutes from our office. So yeah, we're getting used to the store.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, let's have some fun.
Okay, first of many episodes. We'll see about that. We'll make an effort to, see how it goes.
Took us 10 years to get in front of the camera like this.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll start this way. What are you wearing today? A little shoe check.
Maduro, Horween, Shell Cordovan. Been traveling in these, enjoy them, love them, put them on this morning.
And those are the unlined line version?
Lined.
That is the line version. Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
They're probably 3 years or 4 years old at this point, but yeah.
So they feel the same anyways then?
Yeah, they
at
do.
this point.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, how about you? What are you wearing?
I am wearing the Wax Flesh Unlined Derby. So this is a new one, development sample. We've just been trying more and more of these unlined versions of the shoes, and the Wax Flesh from Horween it's awesome.
Yeah.
Although I sent a photo to a friend and he was like, it looks like you are the kid's umpire at the local park. And I was like, I appreciate that. So I'm sure you know who that was.
Baseball, that's right.
Yeah. And so, okay, let's jump right into it. So this is the Take 5 mailbag. We have 5 questions from customers, and we'll do our best to answer them and, go back and forth on a little bit. So the first one, thank you guys for submitting these. Jay said, hey, will you expand into more leather goods such as wallets and bags? Josh, kick this one off.
We would love to, however, we're not quite too, we haven't filled our shoe collection to the point where we're satisfied yet either. So yeah, we're going to focus shoes first, and so many fun bag makers and small good makers that, we're just going to stay in our lane at least for a couple more years, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you have so many companies that make great products, like whether it's wallets, bags, belts, things like that, that you have to be very, very good at it to even make sense, right? And so we do make wallets and belts. I mean, we rely on our friends at Ashland to help us with a lot of those because they make a good product and they're good people, great to work with. And so like it makes sense. But to make your own, I think it's pretty tricky. It's no less tricky than making good shoes and stuff. And we're still trying to figure that out. So it's like, I think one day it'd be fun to do that. We definitely have some things in the works for some canvas twill type carry bags, but same thing. It has to be good. It has to make sense. And
there's so many good makers too.
Yeah. I mean, it's
so
just,
many.
Right. And so the product has to be right. So yeah, we'll have some coming out, but we'll see, where that goes.
It's a fun idea. We'd love to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So question number 2 here is from NB Miller 5621. I noticed the field boot is discontinued. Are there plans to bring it back? And if so, what is the timeline?
Good question. Yes, November. Simply said, yes, we will have 4 options in November. A couple Horween, and then I believe a waxed Commander. Is that true?
Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 makeups that we're going to do, and it's going to be on the lug sole, which you've been a fan of for a long time.
Yeah.
The EVA sole. Yeah, I mean, the EVA sole is classic. But at the same time, we know how this goes. We do the EVA sole. Everyone wants it on the lug. And then you mentioned this morning, people are very disappointed that the EVA sole is not going to be on the field boot anymore. So, as it goes. But no, the field boot will be back, and we'll try to play around with some different soles for that boot.
Yeah, November, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think the lug sole, it's a different look, but I think a lot of people just like it because they just think it has more traction. It has a little more weight to it, gives a different feel. So I get it. Neither better or worse. Just I think it was time for a change.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the story with the field boot.
Right.
All right. Question number 3. At Eric Bradner, will you use the campus last, which rocks, by the way, thank you, on more patterns outside of the horse bit? So that last, the campus last, people do like that because it has a lower instep, but it just has a really nice heel fit that we keep hearing people say that they have preferred that over other lasts. I mean, even versus our own, traveler lasts.
And remind me right now, the campus last, we have that with our horse bit loafers.
Just the horse bit.
Yeah.
We've been developing a lot of loafers on that, but none of them have been actually come through yet outside of the horse bit. Um, and so to answer the question, yes, we are going to have another loafer coming out of that. It's actually we brought it here. It's sitting next to me. Um, and this is something I've been working on. It's basically a combination of like a classic penny loafer beef roll. And so, but it's Goodyear welted. And so this is with like a binder calf option, for the upper, and pretty excited about it. It's been taking a long time. We made a lot of adjustments to it just because we didn't want it to be too similar to the Traveler penny. Um, and yeah, I think it's going to be a great loafer for next year.
Yeah. Yeah. I know specifically my experience with the horse bit loafer, which I know some of our customers have that. No one has the beef roll yet. Like you said, that probably next summer, right?
Yeah.
However, I just wanted to mention the horse bit actually has a little longer, like a vamp, right? And so, it's might take an extra second to slip your foot into, but actually I really like the way that feels and fits.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. Our Travelers probably are one of our signature products. However, yeah, I feel like that horse bit's gonna pick up and build some momentum too over the next couple years because it fits and feels really nice.
Yeah, and the
So
horse bit's a little polarizing, right? Some people are like, "Yeah, I'm never gonna wear that," and then some people like it, but it's like,
yeah, a little scary to start with a horse bit loafer.
yeah, it's a lot, but at the same time, yeah, people who have tried it, it just fits quite a bit different with that last and how the whole front part of the vamp too, the last is more shallow, so it's a different feel, and so people who have tried it, if it works for them, they kinda love it, and so,
Because the
yeah, this
Traveler's great. I don't mean to
yeah,
mention
yeah,
anything aside from that. I just know it has a little longer vamp, which
yeah,
ends up, everyone, if they're worried about heel slip and things, and if they're really particular about that stuff, check the horse bit.
which is, like, the most common topic that we ever talk about is
Exactly.
fitting of the loafer, especially our penny loafer, and it's like, some people just swear by it, love it, it works perfectly, and some people try 3, 4 different sizes and, they're trying to find the best one. Generally speaking, it's just like, and we know this because we wear way too many, we have way too many pairs of the Travelers, like,
We're like
it
all
takes
year round loafer wear.
yeah, well, it takes, like, 2 years, like, when you have something and you wear it for 6 months or a year, all of a sudden, it fits so differently, it just feels like it's yours. Of
Yeah.
course, it feels better, but then also, like, we'll get a new pair for development or different leather, and you're like, "Why does this thing feel so weird?" Or put it bluntly, like, "I don't like this." But it's the same exact shoe, same last. It's just because it's new, it takes a minute and you're used to wearing the same one you've been wearing every day.
Yeah.
Um, and so it's, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But
Yeah, the veg tan leather
yeah,
insole can be a tough handshake, however.
yeah,
Yeah, ends up really holding strong and, yeah, providing support for, like, 5 to 10 years, right? So, as
exactly.
long as
Yeah,
your outsole will last, that insole will last longer, so
yeah, yeah. So I mean that's one thing that it'll be exciting to have another loafer because yeah, that
yeah, I'm looking
Traveler,
forward to that.
yeah, yeah, it'll be good because we're past due. Need another one. Okay, so the next question here at Scop 5687. Will there be additional leather sole and half sole options coming out soon? Um, yes.
Why don't you take that one?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So we do. And I mean, to start off, it's like leather sole options. We talk about this all the time. It's kind of one of those things. The enthusiasts, they love the leather sole.
And by the
Um,
way, we started Grant Stone all leather outsoles.
right. The enthusiast loves them. A lot of our customers love them. But at the same time, when we run pre-orders, we do limited releases and there's an option. It's the rubber sole always outperforms people. I think they like the idea of the leather sole, but at the end of the day, they're like, well, the rubber is probably more practical, which yes, yeah, I mean, it can be true depending on where you live and stuff like that. But at the same time, we wear leather year round in Michigan, and Michigan can
Don't
be
be scared of the leather outsole,
miserable,
right?
and it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine, So, and the reason I take so long to preface a question like this is because that's what we face every time with the leather sole. A lot of people struggle with it or won't even buy the shoe if it has leather sole. Um, but to say, yes, we have some more coming out. A lot of our shoes that we're doing right now, I think without the midsoles, we're using leather more times than not just because it's, personal preference. Um, so a lot of the Bluchers, the derbies, loafers, this penny loafer I've been talking about, this horse bit, that'll be on most likely on a single bend butyl sole. And so that'll be one thing. And then the other part, the half sole, I'm assuming he's talking about the Dr. Sole, since we've only done one half sole, and that pair next to you,
Yeah.
that's another version of it. Um,
Right.
Basically, it's our, we made this mold with Dr. Sole just because of our last shape and stuff, but this is the first time doing the natural color. The other one's the jade or army green. Um, and yeah, people on our team, they're liking this one. I know,
Yeah.
both Mike and Josh Fulton here just wanted to submit a sample request for that after they saw that sample. So, yeah, the natural's cool, right? You can see the cork in it, um, and it just has a ton of character.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Almost looks like a wedge in a way to me. However,
yeah,
obviously much more firm. It's going to last a lot longer. Really nice collaboration with Dr. Soul. Yeah, oil resistant, right? Super grip, oil resist with a couple Grant Stone logos.
yeah. I
So,
mean, those soles, I mean, they're kind of monsters.
yeah.
Like, it's for the person who wants that extra heft, and doesn't want to worry about a resole for a very, very long time.
Yeah,
And
I
of
would
course, a lot of
imagine.
people, they feel like they have them on other brands and stuff, so they know the deal, but it's not for someone who wants a light shoe,
Yeah,
right? I mean, it's pretty serious,
right.
but they're great, and so it's fun.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
When I
little
was in
thicker.
Taiwan, I got to go to their shop and go hang out with those guys, and it's just a very cool team as well, and, like, they really love what they do, and, yeah, they've found something with the cork and their compound and the way they're manufacturing these soles. They found something. So, like, we went out of our way to make this mold, and honestly, we haven't made enough of them so far as we haven't put enough of them on our styles, but, we're getting there.
Sure.
We're getting there because it's pretty
It's pretty new also.
yeah, and it's for a specific customer,
Yeah.
right? I think a lot of people, they get that and they're like, "Whoa, this thing is serious," you know?
Yeah, but those who would wear a micro stud, don't be afraid of that because
No. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's actually really comfortable and it looks a little bit chunkier. However, it's not all that. I mean, it's not all that heavy.
It just looks cool and it performs great. So,
Sure.
can't
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, and another nice supplier that you've identified, and happy to work with those guys and
Yeah, I mean, they work with
common.
yeah, they work with a ton of brands and they're just a cool group,
Yeah.
and they're super small and, make a nice product, so it's
Yeah,
kind
they're
of
blessed to have a handful of suppliers just like that, and
yeah,
it's fun to work with them. And
yeah.
yeah,
Okay, the next one is at I have no clue how to say this. CU Yao Hoagie Birdie. So, I don't know if he's a golfer
is that a
or
golf term? Is that a
yeah, I
golf
don't know.
reference? Let's go with that.
Suyao Hoagie Birdie. Are Shell Cordovan models available on a stock basis or pre-order only? Josh.
So to date, it's just been pre-order only. We don't have the ability to get enough shell at this point in order to, really have large stock runs. We would love to. It's again a newer program for us. Yeah, small business, slow growth. Yeah, patience. We would love to stock some shell at some time.
Yeah.
However, right now, yeah,
Well, it feels like it's new too, but I mean, we've been doing the shell, I mean, Horween shell for 7 or 8 years now, but it's like, to your point, they're just they just don't have the supply, right? I mean, Horween doesn't, have the supply. They would love to get more shells too. And so it's just it's a very funny position for the footwear market because it's the only material that's like that, where you don't have the supply for the demand because it's so unique and the prices have become pretty crazy, as we know, they're very expensive. Um, but until that happens, we only get so much of it. And so we try to do our best to do the pre-orders so people get a chance to get them if they want them. But yeah, it's been tough,
yeah.
to do more than 4 or 5 pre-orders a year. But
Yeah, we've had great
yeah,
reactions to our pre-orders, and that works for us. But yeah, longer lead times than what we would prefer, and yeah, we'd love to have some stock
yeah,
at some point.
yeah. So as of right now, yeah, the pre-orders are the best option to get people
Yeah,
what they want because if we make a run of 60 or 80, we'll get the wrong sizes and then everyone will
correct.
be very disappointed.
Yeah,
So the pre-orders work. But yeah, I mean, as of right now, yeah, would love to stock some of it, but at the same time, just have the supply. So, but we have another one coming up. I don't know, when this is going to be exactly showing when you're watching this, but we have them pretty much every quarter. Shell Cordovan pre-orders. So kind of a mix between dark cognac, which we call Maduro, Garnet, and natural.
right?
Okay, well, I think that's everything for today. Josh, thanks for doing it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a fun start. You guys keep sending your questions and comments. We'd be happy to do this again. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I think this is going to become a normal thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for watching. We appreciate it.